Imagine this, a machine sitting across from the world's best chess player and winning. A machine made out of metal and circuits, beating a human brain trained for decades. It was the first time a computer had truly defeated a world champion, and the world was shocked. Chess had always been seen as the ultimate human game. People thought only humans could be creative and think ahead. But on that day, everything changed. For years, computers tried to play chess, but they were slow and predictable. They could only think a few moves ahead, and a skilled human could always beat them. For a long time, it seemed impossible that a machine could ever win against a champion. Still, scientists and programmers kept working, trying to make computers smarter. They learned how to make machines not just calculate moves, but plan like a human. Slowly, step by step, they got closer to something amazing. Then came Deep Blue, made by IBM in the 1990s. This was a completely new kind of computer. It could calculate millions of possible moves in just seconds, looking further ahead than any human could. But Deep Blue wasn't only about speed, it could also play smart, thinking strategically, almost like it understood the game. Suddenly, the idea of a computer being a world champion didn't seem so far-fetched anymore. The world champion, Garry Kasparov, was famous for his sharp mind and bold moves. When he faced Deep Blue, people wondered if he could win. Many thought it would be impossible, but the games were closer than anyone expected. Every move was tense. Human skill met machine precision. It wasn't just a chess match, it felt like a battle between humans and machines. In the final game, Deep Blue made a move that surprised everyone. Kasparov looked at the board, thinking carefully, and then he resigned. The machine had won. For the first time ever, a computer beat a reigning world champion in a real match. It wasn't just a win in chess. It was a turning point, showing that machines could challenge a human thinking in ways people had never imagined. After the match, people saw computers differently. They could help players learn, analyze games, and even create new strategies. Chess itself began to change, becoming faster and more precise. Some people worried about machines, but others saw new possibilities. Human creativity and machine calculation together could do things no one had ever thought of before. Today, computers are a key part of chess. They help players train, study, and invent new ways to play. But it all began with one historic match, one machine, and one unforgettable story. That day, Deep Blue didn't just beat Kasparov. It changed how the world thinks about games, intelligence, and what machines can do. In 2022, the world chess champion lost a game, and what happened after shocked everyone. Accusations, confusion, and a mystery that still isn't fully solved. The champion was Magnus Carlsen, one of the greatest players ever. His opponent was Hans Niemann, a young player still rising. They played at the Sinquefield Cup, a major event with top players from around the world. No one expected anything unusual. The game started normally. Solid moves, nothing strange. But slowly, things changed. Niemann began to outplay the world champion. Calm, focused, confident. Move after move, the pressure built. And then Carlsen resigned. The world champion had lost. It was surprising, but what came next was even bigger. The next day, Carlsen withdrew from the tournament. He didn't explain much, just a short message, but people began to question what happened. Many believed he was suggesting something serious, that Niemann may have cheated, but there was no clear proof. The chess world reacted quickly. Some supported Carlsen, others defended Niemann. Debates spread everywhere. Niemann responded. He denied cheating in that game. He admitted the cheating online in the past, but said this was different. Still, the questions didn't stop. Investigations followed. Games were analyzed. Statements were released. But even after all that, there was no clear answer, no final proof, just different opinions, and a lot of doubt. The situation changed chess. Tournaments became stricter. Security increased, and players became more careful. The game itself felt different. One game, one moment, and a question that still isn't fully answered. Was it just a great performance, or something else? Even now, no one fully agrees. In chess, there are great players, and then there are players so dominant that they completely change the game. Magnus Carlsen is one of those players. He's been called the greatest chess player of all time. He became a grandmaster as a teenager, dominated the world rankings for over a decade, and made chess more popular than it had been in years. But his rise to the top was not normal. It started with a kid from Norway who became obsessed with winning. Magnus Carlsen was born in 1990 in Tønsberg and raised in Oslo. As a kid, Magnus had an incredible memory. He could memorize the population, flags, and capitals of countries from all over the world. But eventually, he became interested in chess. His father taught him the rules when he was around 5 years old. At first, Magnus didn't even care that much. But once he realized chess was competitive and that he could beat people, he became obsessed. By the age of 8, he was already beating strong adult players. By 13 years old, Magnus became one of the youngest grandmasters in history. At that point, the chess world knew they were watching something special. As Magnus got older, he improved incredibly fast. He wasn't just good at memorizing openings, he had something even more dangerous. He could take equal positions that looked completely boring and somehow turn them into wins. Other players would draw games and Magnus would somehow squeeze into victories. This became one of his biggest strengths. People started calling him a machine. In 2004, former world champion Garry Kasparov noticed Magnus and began helping train him. Kasparov saw what everyone else was starting to see. Magnus wasn't just another talented player. He could become world champion. By the late 2000s, Magnus was beating some of the best chess players in the world. And in 2010, at only 19 years old, he became the #1 ranked player in the world. That almost never happens, especially that young. In 2013, Magnus got his chance to become the world champion. He faced defending champion Viswanathan Anand in a match held in Chennai. Anand was experienced, calm, and one of the strongest players in history. But Magnus had something different. He was younger, hungrier, and unbelievably confident. Magnus didn't overwhelm Anand with crazy attacks. Instead, he slowly outplayed him, small mistake after small mistake, long game after long game. By the end of the match, Magnus Carlsen became the new world chess champion. He was only 22 years old. After winning the title, Magnus didn't slow down. He defended his championship against very strong players. He also reached one of the highest ratings ever recorded in chess history, 2,882 ELO. For years, Magnus seemed impossible to beat. He could win in openings, he could win in endgames, he could win in speed chess, he could win online, he could even win over the board. No matter the format, Magnus was almost always the favorite. One of the scariest things about Magnus was his endurance. Even if a game lasted 6 hours, he could keep pushing, and eventually, his opponents would crack. Magnus became bigger than chess. He appeared in interviews, commercials, documentaries, and even fashion campaigns. He helped bring millions of people into chess during the online chess boom. When shows like The Queen's Gambit made chess popular again, Magnus was already the face of the game. He also helped make online chess more mainstream through companies like Chess.com and the Play Magnus app. For younger players, Magnus became the player everyone wanted to beat. Today, Magnus Carlsen is still one of the best chess players in the world. Some people think he is the greatest player ever. Others still believe players like Garry Kasparov or Bobby Fischer deserve that title. But no matter what side you're on, one thing is clear. Magnus Carlsen changed chess forever. And for more than a decade, no one could stop him.